Okay, Tim. So, I mean, you've come into this as a teacher.
Yeah.
So we've been talking to some students that have been involved in the Prime Minister's programme.
Yeah.
So what's your observation on FutureStory? I mean, you said that it really connects some of the thoughts you had about globalisation, but it's sort of given you some building blocks.
It's such a big topic, and I think it can be really intimidating. Just it's like where you start. It's like one of those things that you start unpicking it, and everything you think it's going to fall apart. In schools, there's a tradition of people being very in their box, and this is just taking you out of it immediately. And luckily, the projects I've been working on, that's absolutely what it's about. It's about lifting it up a bit and looking a bit wider.
Yeah.
And what FutureStory does, it just helps. It's like a kind of bit of scaffolding, so you've got something to structure it with to start with.
Yeah.
I mean, we took quite different approaches. I just ask kids to look at their future in general at the moment. And now the challenge is that we're going to focus more in kind of how it works on a global scale. But that, especially, I teach in Northumberland, is fairly rural, but it's quite a step for them even to think of Newcastle.
Yeah.
And so then suddenly it'll open their heads up a little bit. So it's a framework, and hopefully it'll encourage them to just widen their horizons.
So have you found? Is it difficult to get kids to think about 10 years from now when they're adults, what career they might be in, and then even then a step further to think, well, they may not be just working locally.
It's really interesting because it's different. I think they're actually already worrying about it. I've got kids in year 11 who have to choose their A-levels, and they are really worried about making the wrong or right choice.
Yeah.
I think actually it's just something to bring in, and that's happening all around lessons that they're worrying about it at home. Teachers who do my subject, do this subject, it's actually just trying to reassure them that it's quite a broad spectrum out there. So these decisions aren't fixed routes, and everyone's moving directions. There's people who've taken complete right-angle turns in their career path, and it's still a safe way to do that. That's actually part of what's going to happen in the future. So I think it's not difficult to get through that. It's actually just helping them make feel safe, I think.
Yeah, and have you found that parents find it more of a threat rather than an opportunity? You know, the media often presents globalization as a story of jobs and skills vanishing to other countries, and I suppose that also influences the kind of subjects parents want their children to take. So have you seen that sort of the idea that this is more of a threat than an opportunity?
I think it's almost like we haven't even got to the point of engaging with the parents on, and I think hopefully there is a journey to go through. I mean, I didn't get my head around it straight away, and that's what's quite good, that it's a long project that we can work on for a little while, because I think the first time you say it, those are your gut instincts. It sounds like we could go march against globalisation, as if it was this thing of itself. It's just what's happening. It's like marching against air.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah.
It's just the way things are connected now. Whilst at the same time, those people are organising those marches on an interconnected. I mean, those marches happen because of globalisation, because everyone's connected.
Yeah.
So it's like this kind of contradiction even within the system itself. So for people to get their heads around it, I think it is just starting to. I really hope that some companies can come in, and I think that's part of the key. It's almost impossible to be connected in every direction as a school because you've got such a job to do in your own walls. But as soon as those connections are there, and suddenly becomes another path. We talk to some students about where they're going to go, and it's in the snowy footpaths. You know, when you wake up on the morning after a really snowy day, you open the door and you can tell where the postman's to be.
Yeah.
School's a bit like that. You've got the A-level route, and there's that one path. The more people that come in and walk across your snowy path, and the kids look out, actually I can go that way, go that way. So that's hopefully what this is going to do when these companies start offering their willingness to get in touch with schools.
Okay, Tim, that's great. Thanks very much.